Hey, welcome to the channel. So I figured since it is the last week of September that we would go ahead and talk about some horror films that you should watch this October. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to talk about my honorable mention. It is my one and only honorable mention, and that is going to be the Halloween series. Now this is kind of a given. I think a lot of people watch the Halloween movies during October, but I wanted to kind of, if you've never watched them, just wanted to kind of suggest a few that I think are probably, in my opinion, the best, the most entertaining, and have the best atmosphere. So for me, I would go with the original Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, and then Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. I prefer the producer's cut, so I'd recommend that. I know it's kind of, on the nose, but yeah, honorable mention are the Halloween movies. So these are not, ranked from best to worst. I actually enjoy all these movies, and I couldn't even imagine ranking them because a lot of them are so different. So let's just get right into it. It Follows. This right here was a 2016 movie, and I'm trying to think. I think I've only seen this 2 times, maybe, but I really enjoy it. It feels like a throwback to the late 70s, early 80s horror films, and it has a very unique and interesting concept. And I really enjoy this one. I don't think that it would be, in terms of atmosphere, something great to watch on Halloween, but I think just the concept alone makes it a good watch on Halloween, or in October, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to say that a lot in this video, I'm pretty sure. So, the next one is going to be a Clive Barker film, Not Breed. This one was a very interesting one. I never really heard too much about it until Scream Factory was releasing the director's cut. And me and my friend, we took a shot on it. I bought the, see here, this limited edition set. I bought that, and really enjoyed the movie. I actually really liked it. I thought it was very unique, and I love the monster design in the movie. I like, the place, Midian. I thought that was cool, the location. Dr. Decker, you got Boone. I mean, I really enjoy this movie. I think it's really cool. Again, probably not one that I would say has like a great fall atmosphere, but one that would be enjoyable, I think, to watch around Halloween. So definitely a good watch in October. This next one is a fun film. I love this one. Night of the Creeps. You got Tom Atkins, who I haven't even. This is still sealed, but Tom Atkins, who has a very good role as I think Detective Ray Cameron is his name in this movie. And man, I think this here might be my favorite performance from Tom Atkins. You got, good news is, your dates are here. The bad news is they're dead. Thrill Me. All kinds of, really good one-liners. So he's definitely the standout of this movie. But I like the other characters as well. And the effects are really good. It's a good horror comedy that maybe you could show a younger, audience member. You know what I mean? Nothing too graphic. But there is some stuff in there that I think would please horror fans. So, Night of the Creeps, a very fun movie. Okay, the next one, Scarecrows. Now, I checked this out, bought the, Shout Factory, Scream Factory Blu-ray, and I thought this was a pretty cool little movie. Nothing groundbreaking, but I could definitely see myself watching this, during October. So I think that the concept is pretty cool. Scarecrows killing people. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I think it's one that is a little underrated and would make for a really good watch during the Halloween season. The next one is going to be Witchboard. Now, this is a Kevin Tenney film, which he has another one on the list. This is one that I didn't really have too high of hopes when, going into the movie, because didn't really hear too much about it. But I actually really enjoyed it. I've not watched it in a while, but I would say this one probably doesn't have like a great Halloween atmosphere. I don't even know if it's set during, the fall season. But for me, I think just the supernatural, the Ouija boards, stuff like that, that kind of fits perfectly into the fall season, So it's definitely one you should check out during October. Okay, so these are kind of like horror anthologies, and the first one is going to be Body Bags. Now, I think this is a really underrated movie. I've got to review this movie sometime soon, hopefully. And I love pretty much all 3 segments. There's only 3. You have the gas station, hair, and then you got the eye, which that is probably my favorite. Just going to say that, because it has Mark Hamill in it. And he does a fantastic job. But hair also has Hair also has Stacy Keach, which he does a great job as well. You have John Carpenter playing the coroner. I can't keep a hold of this Blu-ray for some reason. There we go. Playing the coroner, and I like his dialogue. I like his acting. I think he kind of ties it together. Kind of reminds me of the Crypt Keeper. In a way, not like a blatant ripoff, but like that kind of character. And I think that works perfectly with what they're trying to do here with this horror anthology. So Body Bags is a very fun and underrated horror film. Definitely check it out. And funny enough, we just mentioned the Crypt Keeper. I'm going to mention Demon Knot. This is one, a lot of these Scream Factories keep on wanting to go down here like that. This is one that, again, I wouldn't say is like great fall atmosphere, but overall, I think the concept works and would feel right during the season of Halloween. So Demon Knot, not seen this one since 2018, I think, when I was in Florida with my friend. This is a good one from what I remember. Also like Bordello of Blood. It didn't make the list, but those two actually really enjoy. This one you got Billy Zane, William Sadler. You actually have who else is it? It was Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, I think. So it has a good cast, and I think the effects are really cool. The demons look really creepy in the movie. So I think just like the coloring, you got the purple, the green. I think that fits and works well for the Halloween season. So Demon Knot. Okay, the next one here. These are three that I think just elude fall atmosphere. I think all three of these are set on Halloween or around Halloween. So Trick or Treat from the year 2007. Man, I love this movie. I think this is a great movie. Not only just watching during the Halloween season, but I could watch this any time of the year and I would still say this is a great watch. So if you've not seen Trick or Treat, I won't spoil too much of it. It is a horror anthology where the story kind of wraps all together. If you're into that sort of thing, definitely check this out. This is I don't know if I'd say it's underrated because I feel like it's gaining appreciation, but one that should be on your radar this October. The next one, another Kevin Tini film, Night of the Demons. This was my first ever Scream Factory purchase. You know, you got Linnea Quigley in there, so I had to get it because I'm a huge fan of The Return of the Living Dead, which I wanted to include on this list. Check that one out. That's a fucking great movie. But Night of the Demons, this is kind of like I wouldn't say Evil Dead ripoff, but it does have that feel of Evil Dead in some sense, but it's its own thing in a way, if that makes any sense. I kind of like it. It's kind of in this gray area where, you know, the horror characters, like the villains, they kind of mock you like Evil Dead, you know, so I kind of like that. It's just, I mean, look at the back here. If you can see Angela there. Just great special effects. It's very low budget, but I kind of feel like that is the charm of these types of movies, and this is a great one. Love Stooge right here. He is probably one of my favorite characters of the movie, if not my favorite character. So, Night of the Demons. And the very last one is Pumpkinhead. No, Pumpkinhead. I love this movie. I grew up with this movie. You got, you know, the witch, Ed Holly. You know, you got Lance Hendrickson. Blanked out on his name there for a second, but Lance Hendrickson, who he does a great job in this movie. I feel genuinely sad whenever the major thing happens in the movie that moves the plot along. I feel really bad. So it's basically a tale of revenge, and yeah, revenge does have its price. So Pumpkinhead, definitely great, you know, Halloween fall atmosphere, and Stan Winston with the, you know, the design of Pumpkinhead, very awesome creature effects here, man. I love it. So Pumpkinhead. So that is going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my list. I tried to make it unique and not really nothing but mainstream films. Obviously you can watch the Friday the 13th movies, Halloween movies, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, Scream, all of those. You can check those out. But I tried to, you know, make it a little bit of more of an obscure list. So if you have any horror films that people should check out in the month of October, leave them down below. I want to say thank you for watching, and stay tuned because October 1st, we're going to be taking a look at what is the best origin of Michael Myers.